this project was really kind of a combination of learning a new skill in that set and also learning how to make a tutorial video. And so I think today I can show you very quickly how to build this Bass Lab instrument rack, allowing you to design these wobble sounds you might hear in dubstep or drum and bass or even hip-hop pop these days. But the possibilities are endless. So let's get started. All right, so first things first, we're going to open up Operator. I already have it opened up here. I've actually created a MIDI clip. I've drawn a MIDI clip across this track, and I've tuned it to D. And so that's just the bass tone. I like D, and I like the way it sounds. It's a good for lows, at least. And so first things first, we're going to go to the first oscillator. Make sure it's a sine wave, which it already is. Leave all those parameters the same, and then go to oscillator 2, and we're going to turn the coarse knob up to 6, and the dB level to about -40. And we're also going to turn this filter off right here. All right, the next thing we are going to do is add a saturator and a limiter. So first, I'm going to add the limiter. Actually, I'll add the saturator first. We're going to put this on Wave Shaper, crank the bass to 14, and then crank the drive to 14 as well. Awesome. And we're going to add the saturator, or not the saturator, excuse me, the limiter. This is going to be on the end of the chain the whole time. We're not really going to touch it, just to protect our speakers. And so after the saturator, we're going to add an amplifier and a auto filter. And we're going to make sure that these all go before the limiter. And so we're going to change the amp settings from blues to bass, and we're going to crank the bass to 10, the middle to 8, and the treble to 10 as well. And then we're going to go to the auto filter and go from this far left box to this third box in the middle. It's going to create this little kind of cone pyramid shaped filter parameter. That's going to be really fun to manipulate this waveform. And so let's give it a shot. Let's see what it sounds like so far. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we got a real high pitched tone here. Let's drop a couple octaves. Oh, not bad. Let's drop a couple more. Not bad. A couple more. Well, that's sounding cool already. And so if you want to, you can add a second auto filter, just duplicate that, and then select this little box right here and kind of play with these notches here, you know. And so I'm going to play this MIDI clip so it'll give us a continuous loop here. Let's get it. I like that. Let's see, just keep it right there. Super cool. And so it's at this point that you can see the experimentation kind of takes hold. You could sit here for hours and just tweak between these two filters and, you know, come up with incredible sounds. And so the kind of end of the chain here before we start sampling is a reverb and then a chorus and then one more saturator. Let's make sure we got all these in the right order. Let's move this limiter back over here. We got the reverb. We're going to make, with the reverb, we're not going to do much. We're going to make low cut and high cut. We're going to move this up just a little bit. And we're going to cut the decay time down to about about in half, I'd say. And then this chorus is very interesting. Hold on a sec. Let me find this. All right, so we got this auto filter. Let's open that frequency up. We have the second auto filter. I'm going to take this off for the sake of the chain, just because you don't actually need it, but it's really fun to play with. All right, cool. We're getting a good sound here. Awesome. It's sounding pretty weird and spooky. Let's move that chorus back down here. Sounding cool. All right, so I'm going to change the saturator from analog clip to sinoid fold, and just kind of bump the drive up just a tad. There's already a lot going on, but it's really to just finish it off, make it sound full. You could honestly crank it to about 10 before it starts sounding distorted. And that's about that.